Thank you for waiting. Oh, my stomach making a sound. Drive home, won't be able to chat much except at the stoplights. Okay, got it. Thank you for waiting. Sorry about that. I did warn yesterday that I might be a bit late. I should have changed the time, to be fair. Okay, welcome everybody. The word of the day for yesterday, as in my Wednesday, here in Japan, it's 8:10 in the morning, so I'm 10 minutes late. I'm sorry. Word of the day is saddle. Oh my gosh, my stomach is really growly. There we go. I've got a little bit of a zoom before anyone chats. Word of the day is saddle, so we've got my lovely bicycle. So bicycles are a tiny bit tricky to draw, but I've drawn them quite a few times because I really like them. Let's get the start of it in the right place. There we go, handlebars. Here. I'll wait till anybody says hello before I get chatty. One bicycle wheel. It's quite fun drawing to learn how things work, I think. Hi Kimberly, sorry if I made you wait very long, but thank you for your patience. I did say it's going to be a bit of a challenge trying to get me awake at the early time I need to be awake to do this one, but still, I made it eventually. How are you doing? Probably still the same day as it was before for you. New day for me, lovely sunny day. I'm glad. I was in a very good mood yesterday, and I think it's because it was so sunny. And hi Sarah, if you're there. I think there might be a mystery Sarah there. Is it nighttime for you, Kimberly, or daytime? It's a bit hard keeping track of where everybody lives. Ooh, this is the bit where my giant basket goes on the back. I've got a very big basket on the back because I knew I'd need to carry art supplies and things. And then I've got quite a big one on the front. I need to do my handlebars a bit higher there. You can probably see when you look at the seat that I'm putting in here that I'm tall. I still think the handlebars need to be a bit higher. Anyway, that's the word of the day there, saddle. Got saddle in there. Worth the wait. Okay, but caught a bit of a cold, so feeling rubbish, so it's night for me. Honestly, thank you so much, Kimberly, for waiting. Sorry about that. I really should have set it to quarter of an hour later because I could tell about 10 minutes was gonna get lost in the mix. So sorry. And you're very kind. And you got a cold as well. Nose started running and getting stuffy today. Me too, but I credit that to my morningness. So I think I'll be fine ultimately. But lots of people are getting colds in Japan. Some schools are even still shutting because of coronavirus, which seems like a really dated thing to happen now. I think you might agree. Ooh, little yawn. There we go, beloved bicycle. I don't think I need to put the other bicycle. There's one bicycle behind it. I really don't think that needs to get added in because I have the artistic license here. So I will choose whether or not that extra bicycle goes in. And considering I've got so many things to do that involve me getting a train in an hour, I think I'll not be doing that. Also, it will distract from my lovely bicycle. I have my bicycle. In the UK, I did not cycle. Seems like quite a scary task in the UK. It can be around here too, but I live in Shiga in Japan, which is technically the countryside, even though it doesn't seem very countryside-like to me. Because in the UK, the countryside has nothing in it. We've got cherry blossoms here, so we're going to get some wiggle of tree in the background. That's what I call the existence of a tree, a wiggle. Okay, there, and a little wiggle of a tree in the background. And on the other side, get a path, get a bit of a hedge. Oh my goodness, I hope you can't hear quite how much I'm yawning. Maybe you can. There's some more tree wiggles over here. Okay, got a little pencil sketch coming in. So this is Inktober, day 18. Day 18, saddle. Over the halfway mark now. Exciting. What's your favourite piece so far? Your favourite day so far? Do you have one? Let me know either live by commenting in the chat, or if you're watching on catch up, let me know as well. What's your favourite so far? Oh my gosh, I'm sure you haven't really come to hear me yawn. Especially not if you guys are trying to watch it quite late. And it's kind of like a blanket of cherry blossoms. So I'll try and convey those little dots and things. There we go, we've got a little sketch. Little house in the background. I have Queen running through my head. I think Spider is your favourite. Ooh, really? We got... That one was Dreams. And then Spiders. Oh. And then this one is Elizabeth's favourite, Path. Elizabeth's got a name on the back of that one. She wants to buy the original. You like this koi one, Rebecca, and the other koi one. You know what? That koi one in particular is going to look so cool when it's painted, I think. And then this koi one. Japanese response there. Means, is that so? Okay. I need to don this. This is the thing that makes it a little bit smooth as I glide over the page. And we're going to start adding the details. So Rotaring pen, Etchr paper, Etchr, a bit hard to see there. I'm going to start with the most difficult thing. Always start with the most difficult thing, then the rest will be a breeze and you'll just be glad you've done the horrible thing. The most difficult thing in this case is, of course, my lovely bicycle. Ah, now I know what song is in your head. Bicycle, bicycle. I just realised, I was like, oh, my lovely bicycle. I don't know if my voice can stretch to it in the morning though. I want to ride my bicycle, my bicycle, my bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Ooh, complicated. I tell you, things like bicycles are pretty complicated to draw, but quite rewarding, I think. So don't be put off of the challenge of doing one. And if you're ever in a pinch, you're trying to draw one outside, go get a loyalty card or a credit card out of your wallet to do the spokes. I was like, why is she singing Queen? And then it just came to me. One of those gloves after seeing you use it, and it really does help. Oh, Kimberly. That's cool. Maybe I should make like an Amazon wish list of the things I use. The only problem is Amazon. I don't know, maybe they'll become a tax-paying company one day, but I don't know. A bit against my values. I mean, like, of course they're tax-paying, but they still evade a lot. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit down there. I have no idea what that part is called. Oh, that's where the gear goes. I don't know. How did you get that fancy A in there? Oh, you're driving, so you got a fancy A by accident, I reckon. Oh, my belly is making hungry gestures within me. It is not yet making sounds, but it's making hungry gestures. I don't normally eat breakfast, but I have a big old day ahead of me. I'm going to Universal Studios Japan, which is a very lucky thing to get to do. But it's one way in which I have a date with my partner. And this time we have the pleasure of showing a friend around. Well, my new friend, who you'll see in a video. There'll be a video coming of my new friend. There's new friends here all the time because new teachers move to the area. Old ones go, new ones come. I'm one of the ones that have been here the longest. A lot of people just come for 1 year, or a lot of people have their hearts and minds set on going straight to Osaka or Tokyo or Kyoto. Tokyo would be a big move, but Kyoto or Osaka if they come to this area. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to kind of meeting her in one of my videos soon. And she's very nice and kind. She actually is from a military family, so she's lived all over the world. And in particular, she's lived in the UK for 4 years. She went to university there to study fashion. So what I really value in an American is them really, really understanding all of the weird bits of British slang and twang I use. So I think Sarah's watching this as well. And Sarah knows most of the nonsense things that I say in British English. And I like that. So thanks, guys. Because I say that because when I started here in Shiga, working with other instructors, apparently we're not real teachers, which is true, but not very nice to tell us that, especially not if we're teaching or instructing, as they like to call it in this Ikaiwa. The thing about the Americans here that I've met to start with, at very least, is none of them could understand the things I was saying. Hello to the extra people that have come in. I have a hungry belly now. My belly knows, my belly knows. I have a hungry belly now. I was 10 minutes late starting. Confession time. I was still in bed. Sorry. But I did warn it could happen this time. It has happened by accident before. I hate wasting your time. But I'm only human. We're trying to draw a bicycle. The word is saddle. I'm so excited to bring a bicycle into this. Oh, Jack is here. Jack, who should be sleeping. Oh, I'm not going to tell anyone to go to sleep because I hate being told to go to sleep. It's like my biggest turn off in the world. But you work early, so maybe you should, or you want to be. Some people need to be told. Not me. You can fall asleep to me. Where you might fall asleep singing bicycle, bicycle, though. Because we're drawing bicycles. Jack, you must know lots of people all around the world from your YouTube channel and your general connections in video gaming and stuff. Do you have trouble with Americans not understanding your cute British ways? Generally, like some words you say, like I would say trousers and jumper, trying to talk about sweater and pants. But also I say things like taking the mick, even taking the, I don't know if I should say, yeah, I'm going to say it, taking the piss. But if I say, you're taking the mick, like you're joking with me, yeah, they don't know what I'm saying. You watch enough Brit YouTube. Oh, tell me what British people you're watching on YouTube. I am intrigued. The abroad in Japan guy, Chris Broad. He is, oh my gosh, have I just worked out that's why he says abroad? Like, and he's abroad. Abroad in Japan. Oh my gosh, how have I just worked that out? How have I managed to work that out at this time in the morning? Honestly. Ah, you have some viewers that come to your streams regularly from Texas mainly. Ooh, interesting. Oh, this one's going wobbly. I'm wearing this glove because it's helping me move more smoothly over the page. Also, if you work with, I don't know, say charcoal or something, it's going to stop you smudging so much. But whoopsie, this seems to have not gone so smoothly there. Right. I blame my morning hand. Soon, next week, the clocks will change a little bit for some countries. So bear in mind, you might be changing around a little bit the time that you watch me because the clocks do not change in Japan. What is this bit of my bicycle? My bicycle. I don't know what this bit is, but I'm adding it. Oh, maybe it's where the light goes. Get to know your bicycle through intimate drawings. Hello, you too. Few from Sweden, Russian, and Austria to international Gorni. If you need me to do the jingle for you, no problem, just let me know. International Gorni. Thanks for popping into so many of my lives, everybody. Lovely little beasties. You're not beasts. What time is it? 22. How many minutes does it take to draw a bicycle? Pick up the pace. Okay. Probably not as many as it takes to draw mochi. But if it is as many as it takes to draw mochi, then it's because Jack's here. Blame it on Jack. A little fluorescent light on the back. Okay, tire coming in. Oh no! I swear I drew that. Oh, I just drew it in pencil. I didn't draw it in pen. Okay. I said, oh no, because I wanted it to look like it went through the tire. I think I've got no excuse for how many times I forget words, really. My excuse at night time is I've been teaching all day. My excuse in the morning, I'm too tired. Just forget the words. It's my bike. Hi, Carol. Oh yeah, America does it a week later, the clock's going back thing. But not everywhere in America does it. Only some states do it. Not all of them. This is my beloved bicycle. This is why I'm putting so much care into it. I'm doing it quite feebly, I think. Right, I'm gonna color this one in, but not in the same way I normally do. Normally I'm careful to do one single line at a time. I'm going backwards and forwards with this because I want the black to be thicker anyway. Hello everybody coming in. How are you? I'm drawing a bicycle because the word of the day for Inktober is saddle. I'm trying to do it neatly. It's a bit hard to see through my eyes in the morning though. There we go. I'm calling that neat enough. And this bit I'll do with cross hatching in one direction so that it adds a bit of texture to the scene. Oh, there we go. And then I got to do the same over here. Bear with me while I concentrate. Thanks. Anything with Jimmy Carr. Oh, favorites to watch. Big Fat Quiz, 8 out of 10 cats. Does Countdown. House of Games. WILTY. Don't know what that is. Taskmaster and such. Yeah, Jimmy Carr's good one. I never used to, but I love Catherine Ryan. So if you guys have like Apple Music or Spotify or something, then please start listening to the podcast. Catherine Ryan. Oh my God, telling everybody everything. It's very good. And her personality is not dissimilar to mine. So if you've got the stomach for it, go for it. If she's not your normal type of person, but you get something out of it, then I'd say listen to it, because too many times I think we're kind of in bubbles of people that are exactly like us, and I think it's not the most healthy thing. Of course, we need to have those that are similar to us around us, but the more we broaden our horizons, the more understanding we have of the world in general, I think. Okay, that one, and then straight down here. The most difficult bits are almost finished. It's a bit of a tricky thing, doing a bicycle. Right, I might do the spokes with a ruler just to make it look that much better. Would I lie to you? Would I lie to you, baby? Is that what you mean? No, I know what you mean. Don't you worry. Using a ruler here is going to add a really nice dimension to the picture, because the other lines I've done have been by my own hand, and although you might not be able to tell in some lights, when I finally add in these ruled lines, you're really going to tell how juvenilely done my lines are, but it's going to make these spokes look even nicer. And if you can't really work out how bicycle spokes are done, when it feels a bit stressful doing that, try to look at the pattern that's in them. So I'm starting with a square of them like that. You'll be able to see it better on this side. Excuse-moi. So I'm going to do up here and then down and then go in a little bit. I don't know if you can tell really that I'm doing it in a little bit. So wide but in a little bit. Oh my gosh, Jack, I can't remember what it was about, but I was having video game dreams. It was cool. Also, guys, I had a dream 2 nights ago that I just bought so many 90s movies. It was the best. Like, I bought Bring It On and I bought Father of the Bride. These are things that I'm desperately trying to get a hold of. It's not really working out, sadly. Okay. Then I'm adding extras. But also, like, don't stress about it not going quotation marks perfectly. Because it's just a drawing for fun, right? That one just went a bit kooky, but I'm going to say it's part of my design. And there's a bit of overlap there. So on this one, you'll be able to see a bit better. I'll show you. I've drawn bicycles about 4 times in my life, so I feel like I'm a pro now. I'm not, but, you know. All of those times have been in Japan. Also in Japan, I've drank about 6 cups of coffee. I hate coffee very much. I really hate it. Can you see what I'm doing? There's overlap. But the interesting bit that makes it look really bicycle-y is the next layer of spokes that go on the other side. Bicycle-y. Bicycle-y. I want it to look bicycle-y. 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 Okay. Oh, it starts to get pretty complicated looking. But you just have to have faith. You gotta have faith, faith, faith. You gotta have faith. It does look a bit mad, doesn't it? Right. On this side. No, just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Turn it upside down. Okay, this is the first set of spokes. Is this the singing session? So many are. Video game dreams. Yeah, I don't really know what happened though. I can't remember. But it was fun. I'm bored of doing that bit because that's how my personality works. So I'm going to come back to it in a second and draw an extra little thing. And then my saddle is in here. This is the star of the show. Hello, star of the show. I'm going to shade this bit in. I'm going to shade it this way. And a bit down here in that direction too. But I'm going to let it be all lightness and brightness above there. It's taking so long. Star in the bike frame. Yep. And we're going to add another star just behind it in a minute. So we have to do everything off center to look like the other ones in the background, but it gets very confusing. Okay, we got handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. Oh no, this bit of my bicycle is covered, so I don't really know what it looks like. I'm going to say it looks pure and perfect. And I'm going to colour it in as so. There we go. If you make any mistakes, just cross-hatch over them. This is the rules. Little bell. Okay. The bicycle baskets are a bit annoying as well, but we'll fit them in. Okay, here's the next bit of the spokes. Do you see there's two layers? One comes forward and then one is backwards. It's a bit confusing, but you have to try and imagine there's a different center. So what I'm going to do is draw myself a different pencil center. For this one, it's going to be easier. So this is going to be the new center for my spokes. No, it doesn't have stabilizers or training wheels, but my ones in the UK did because I'm a baby. I only learned to cycle when I was about 21, 2 or 3, I can't remember. Well, like I learned with training wheels when I was a kid, but the next time I did it, I was a proper adult. Right. 1 second, that's the joiny bit. Okay. Now, the new center of gravity is where you start doing your next ones from, and don't really worry too much about what the previous spokes look like. But it's a bit tricky. It becomes quite messy. So you have to try not to see what you've already done. You have to try and ignore it and do the same thing again. But yeah, it gets messy. And it should make it look three-dimensional, as messy as it will seem. Just roll with it. No pun intended, but take it. Take the pun. We gotta take our laughs wherever we can get them. Will it look good? I don't know. Will it be fun? Sure. I'm going to add a random line here. So I think it will balance it. And I'm going to add a random line here because I think it will balance it. Okay. A bit crazy, but I think it works. Does your bike really that late? I cycled a lot into my teens and over the last 8 years. Gotta roll with it. You gotta take the chance. You gotta roll with it. Yeah, but my dad was taken from our home when I was 6 or 7. So I grew up with a single mummy who was not very well because of suddenly having 3 kids all by herself. You know? So that's why I didn't grow up with a daddy in the house, and so I didn't grow up with learning how to cycle properly as a grown-up. Before that, I had scooters and had bicycle with training wheels. But yeah, Papa was not there. It's a very interesting story, but it's way too long and probably way too private to share here. Imagining a new center of gravity for these spokes. I thought I was going to do yoga today before I go, but it looks like there is no chance of that happening. Okay, there we go. The wheels on the bike have all been done, all been done, all been done. I see. Oh, that had quite the build-up. Right. I knew this one wasn't going to be as quick as the others because it's so complicated. Okay, there's the top of the basket, the front. Here's the side of the basket on the front. Okay, now to imagine it going round. Got it? I'm imagining it going around. Correctly? I don't know. Effectively? Sure. Okay. And then more this way. There we go. I'm calling that one finished. Even though it's a little bit kooky. Sorry. Yeah, I'm impressed if you know the names of the songs. I just sort of know the lyrics for them. And now one on the back. Slightly more simple shape, but it's bigger. And it's got one bit inside for the other side. Okay, this one's much more simple. Whew! Bicycles take some doing, so do not decide to do bicycle for saddle lightly. You've got to have a little bit of patience. This picture was taken from one of the last Hago tours I did, actually. It was the first one I did after we found out that Hago was closing. There we go. Ta-da! And you can now tell exactly why I'm not doing another bicycle on the other side. I think it's okay. Now let's get these blossoms and things in. Trees, you know what I say. Just go kind of strange and hold it a little bit lightly towards the end. I'm being jolty with it so that I get the really kooky shapes of these trees. And these trees have really strong shapes, but kooky. So hold your pen a little bit towards the edge and allow the little jaggedy edges to appear. These are cherry blossom trees with lots of cherry blossoms, and hooey, they smelt so nice as I cycled under them. But if you imagine, it was really bumpy. But it was a lovely little tour, just walking around, to be honest. But we got some close-ups, and we try to think about a good future. Try not to have it be an end of the world, we're losing our lifeline kind of experience, a kind of live stream. I think I talked about the blossoms, and my friend gave me a kind of poem that talked about the blossoms that are here now and the blossoms that have fallen on the floor. They're still the same blossoms. Kendal karaoke. I played so much Spyro on my PS2 back in the day. I was forever having flying, gliding dreams and woke up tired. Oh, flying and gliding dreams sounds nice. I think I'm not going to fill in the branches on this because this is going to get painted or coloured by whoever wants to paint or colour it, as well as myself. So I think it adds an extra opportunity for painting and colouring. It also lets me get to Universal Studios, which is where I'm going next. But I swear I'm not making an excuse. I do love doing the shading, but also I feel no need to waste ink in my pen. Although I will say that I think the blackness of the cherry blossom branches in this picture do actually add to the picture, because the stark black kind of colour really stands out against the pink blossoms. So it's not quite the end yet, but please don't forget, check me out. Check out my other videos. I put some videos up last night. I went to the Djibouti park in Etchr Prefecture, so check out the video I made. And then please check out the 2 little short videos that are connected to that one too. There's also some links in that to buy your own tickets if you want to go to it. No affiliate or anything, but I just thought I'd put them in there to be helpful. And yeah, check me out on Instagram and Buy Me a Coffee and Linktree, linktr.ee/Miss Kendal James, or pop a little tip in the jar if you'd be so kind, if you feel like you're able to, on buymeacoffee.com/Miss Kendal James. That would be awesome. And please look out later. There might be a last minute edition at the kind of usual time that I do this Inktober. So your afternoon if you're in the UK, your morning if you're in America, your late night if you're in Asia, and the middle of your night if you're in Australia. I will be doing, I will probably be back from Osaka and be doing today's Inktober, but I'll think about it. I also might not have an opportunity, but I'm intending to hopefully have an opportunity. Blossoms are a good band too. They are. I saw them live this year. Oh, in the UK. I thought I saw them in Japan. I'm like, no, I didn't. I thought I was making a liar of myself just then. Yeah, I saw them. I saw them at Kendal Calling. You can also check out that video. Have you all been having a nice time? Are you satisfied with your care? When I say that, do you know what film I'm quoting? I don't normally quote films. That's a boy's job, in my opinion. As in, it seems to be men that mostly do that. But are you satisfied with your care? Comes from a great movie that I really love. So let me know if you know where I'm quoting that from. Good day, Aussies. Ozzy Osbourne. trying to convey cherry blossoms here in tiny gestures. This one's small dots. And try and make them into more petal-like shapes as I get a bit closer. Oh, girl is running out of time. Oh, no yoga today. Sad. I did 2 days in a row. Maybe I'll get to do it tonight. I don't know though. Boo. That's not a Halloween boo, that's a boo-hoo. Getting in the shower is the more important thing right now. I gotta leave in 30 minutes. Come on, Kendal. I don't think anybody realises quite how difficult it is to fit in Inktober every day of your life. I mean, if I wasn't socially active, if I didn't do things, maybe it might be a bit easier. But I am. Okay, and we got to get some blossom effects. So we're going to do those curly chest hairs we were doing yesterday. Curly chest hairs. They're kind of in clusters around the branches, right? Try hold the pen kind of loosely. Let some clusters grow. Let some curly chest hair bits in the middle. I expect you know just what we're talking about, Jack. Unless you're gone. Okay. I think it looks quite a lot like cherry blossoms are here. These ones are a bit closer, so the curly chest hairs need to be a bit bigger. You know, if you can think of the naughtiest thing that you'd draw in a school book. Yesterday, a kid drew it. You know, the thing everyone will draw, every adult will draw if you give them a pen and paper. Probably not everyone, but you know what I mean? They'll draw boy parts. Yesterday, I was teaching this little kid, and out of nowhere, he said, "What's this?" And he drew me a picture, and I tell you, the only thing I thought it was that. It turns out it was not that. He was trying to draw a test tube. But, geez, I was like, what? I can't tell you what that is. Why are you drawing your bits on the book? It was funny. Turns out he was not drawing his bits on the book. Anyone who draws this one, please colour. Anyone who colours this one, please colour it all in pink. That's the colour it is. I normally do a bold line somewhere. Let's go for under the saddle, under the handlebars. I'll go for a bit as if it's a shadow down there, but I expect that looks a bit strange. It did look a bit strange, so I'm shading it out. There we go. Here just about. Downward dog in the palm tree. Oh, thank you. You said you really enjoy how I draw trees. It's really helped you learn how to draw them. I'm glad to hear it. My word, I'm getting late for the thing. I've got 2 people waiting on me as well. Okay. Erase all those pencil lines. This is a light box I've got under here. Not that I've used it for anything useful. I'm very happy if my trees have helped anybody. As you can see in this series, there's been quite a lot of different trees that have been done. Maybe I'll do a bonus Inktober that sort of talks about some of the techniques that I did at the end of the Inktober. Okay. Race with myself against time. Thanks. Back to the Future. Favorite film with bikes? E.T. My favorite film with bikes is, I don't know, Stand By Me? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's bikes in that. Right, this is one way that I bring all of my Inktober pieces together, regardless if the subject matters are a bit different from each other or the styles are slightly different. This brings them each together. Just a little bit, just a little bit. That doesn't even, like, where did I get that song from? Ta-da! Lid! Lid, I need you. Oh, there we go. Thank you, thank you. I try to make great choices. Okay, get a little candle in here. Little candle. There we go. 2, 3. Okay, on the back. What is it? Day 18 in the Big Brother house. Saddle is the word. Not know how to spell saddle. Is that how you spell saddle? S-A-D-L-E? I don't know. I don't know. Ta-da! Finished! Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. You guys have been wonderful. I really must go now. I have to leave in not much time. Okay, thank you so much. You guys have been great. Please check out the links and things in the description if you wondered what Inktober was in a bit more detail, or if you want to support me or see what else I do. Thank you. 2 Ds? I left enough space for another D. Are you kidding? 1 second. Enough space for another D. That's funny. Are you kidding me? Oh, you're not kidding me. Jack wouldn't lie to me. Would I lie to you, baby? He would not lie to me. Saddle. Bit squashed, but still. The next one is plump. So we're going to draw a picture of me. Just kidding. More Ds. Get vitamin D, guys. Bye. Oh my gosh, so rude. See you.